This is the Asus Strix GL503GE, and today let's put it through its paces and see how well it can perform when it comes to intensive gaming. We'll also be checking the temps during gaming and let's see if it can stay cool. Now to watch the full review of the GL503GE, please click the first link in the description. My buddy over at Droid Sector has done an in-depth review of it, so make sure you check it out. Now without wasting any precious time, let us begin. Today we'll be testing out the laptop with 3 graphically intensive games. We have Fallout 4, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon and the brand new Far Cry 5. The theory here is simple. If the GL503 can handle these games really well, then the less demanding games like Counter-Strike would definitely get you really high frame rates at the maximum settings. Beginning with Fallout 4. At 1080p with normal settings we get an average frame rate of 56 FPS. And at ultra settings we get a respectable 48 FPS. Considering this is a 3-year-old game, the GL503 can handle it without any hiccup. And as for the temperatures, we get around 74 degrees and that's actually not too hot and there's no thermal throttling. Moving on to Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. At 1080p with normal settings we get an average frame rate of 44 FPS and at ultra settings we get a really poor 19 FPS. From this we can understand that the lack of a more powerful GPU like a 1060 really affects the performance of the game at maximum settings. So make sure you crank down the settings to normal or high. And talking about temperature, it really gets hot at 83 degrees, but there is no evidence of any thermal throttling by the GL503, and that's a relief. Finally, moving on to the brand new Far Cry 5. At medium settings we get an average frame rate of 62 FPS and at ultra settings we get a really playable 43 FPS. Now with Far Cry 5 the gaming experience is going to be a delight even at maximum settings. Now talking about the temperatures, we get a maximum of 78 degrees and after extensive gaming it reached around 86 degrees. It is definitely hot, but again due to sufficient airflow it does not face any thermal throttling, and after finishing the game like maybe within few minutes the temperature again reduces. So it's conclusion time. The GL503GE can definitely handle any modern AAA title with ease. Just make sure you play the game at medium or high settings, as the 1050 Ti is the only component that limits the user from getting even higher frame rates. And as for the temperatures, the dual fan cooling system from Asus definitely proved efficient, allowing us to get really decent temperatures and there is no thermal throttling. And here we have it. The Asus GL503 is a really good gaming laptop, but the lack of an even more powerful GPU like a 1060 limits the user from experiencing the true potential of the 120Hz panel, as most newer games that we played don't even cross the 60 FPS mark. Now hope that will improve in the next iteration of this laptop. So thank you for watching, and this is Suman signing off once again, and don't forget to watch the full review. Catch you later.